Hello everyone, Fox here, and welcome to Bounty Broker Reviews, where Fox reviews the good items in the newest Bounty Broker pack and the next pack that is going to be cycled out, aka leaving for an unclear amount of time. It'll be back eventually, but who knows how long it's going to be gone. In this case, it'll be the Plunder Pack, which is the newest pack, and the Bundle Up Pack, which is going to be leaving when the next Bounty Broker pack cycles in. I'm only going to review the good items in each pack, so no cosmetics and none of the weapons that don't stand out as being distinctively good. And so let's get started with the newest pack, the Plunder Pack. So let's get this party started with the Bilge Rat Shovel. The bounty for this weapon is to kill 50 zombies with blunt weapons, and if you want more of these weapons, they cost 250 influence each afterwards. Now, when thinking about blunt weapons, the stats you're looking for are ease of use. This reduces the amount of stamina it takes to swing it around. Knockdown, which determines the probability of knocking a zombie down with your melee attacks. And then max durability, which increases the amount of abuse the weapon can take before it breaks down. And it's got these in spades, except for the max durability, which could be a little better, but honestly, it's got to have some kind of weakness, because this is a really good weapon. Let's compare it to some other really good blunt weapons, though, just so you can see. So here we got the barbed wire bat, unfortunately not available anymore. It's part of the Fearsome Footage Bounty Broker pack, and it has been temporarily retired. And you can see that this is already a really good weapon. I used it in the Nightmare Zone, and you're just moving the stats around. It's gaining durability and losing knockdown. So those are two stats being changed in equal value, so they're going to be very similar. And then, more importantly, over here, this is the Cleo Mace. This is my favorite blunt weapon in all of State of Decay 2. And you can see the stats are really, really similar. You can disregard the dismemberment and the lethality because those aren't really major stats for striking and the blunt weapons, but look at how similar they are. Now, why do I like the Cleo Mace? We go down here, you can see that the striking skill gives you a 30% higher blunt knockdown chance, and that meant that the Cleo Mace could knock zombies down in one hit. And because the Bilge Rat Shovel has the same knockdown, it does the same thing, but the Bilge Rat Shovel only costs 250 influence, and you don't have to go to Daybreak to get it. So definitely get a Bilge Rat Shovel. Get a few of them. They're really cheap. Equip it on all of your striking guys. Awesome weapon. And now we've got the Dead Man's Cutlass. Check out the cool glowing eyes on the handle. You can see a little briefly. So the Dead Man's Cutlass is a bladed weapon. The bounty for it is to kill 50 plague zombies with blades. And if you want more copies of the weapon, they cost 500 influence each, which is still a good price by bounty broker standards. Now, when thinking about bladed weapons, you're looking for ease of use, max durability, so that's the same between bladed and blunt. But what you're looking for specifically in a bladed weapon is lethality. That determines the probability of killing a zombie in one hit. High lethality, lots of 1 or 2 hit kills. Low lethality, more 3 and 4 hit kills. And you can see here, this weapon's got it. Big easy use, great lethality, and although the durability isn't as high as other weapons, it's good by bladed standards. Bladed weapons tend to have lower durability. Now let's compare it to other awesome bladed weapons. First up, the High Angle Rescue Hatchet, unfortunately also no longer available. Critical Response Pack temporarily retired, but you can see here the stats are really similar. The impact, knockdown, and lethality, too small of a difference to matter. So what you're really seeing is the axe has more durability at the cost of easy use, so the axe uses up more stamina. So very similar weapons. The High Angle Rescue Hatchet, awesome weapon, love it in Nightmare Zone, and Dead Man's Cutlass, also really good weapon even in the Nightmare Zone. Another really, really good comparison, I was really surprised to see it, was against the Grass Cutter. This is actually my favorite bladed weapon in the Nightmare Zone. It's an exclusive pre-order bonus, and look, the stats are very, very similar. Yeah, the Grass Cutter's a little bit better, but it's better to such a small degree that you could consider the Dead Man's Cutlass an alternative to the Grass Cutter if you didn't have that pre-order bonus. So Dead Man's Cutlass absolutely awesome weapon, especially for only 500 influence. Now it's time to bring a gun into the mix. This is the Spyglass Rifle. If you want to get it, you're going to have to kill 300 non-freak zombies with headshots, and if you want more of these rifles, they cost 950 influence each afterwards. Now, this is a 50 caliber bolt action rifle, and all 50 caliber weapons are really, really good. This one, I would actually say, could be classified as OP, not because it's necessarily the best 50 caliber rifle. That would actually be this one right here, the B50FG. But the thing that balances the 50 caliber weapons is two things. One, the ammo is really expensive. You can see here that if I want to make 50 caliber ammo, on Nightmare Zone it costs 6 ammunition supply and I only get 8 bullets. Normally you'd get 6, but I got knowledge of munition, so that's hardly anything. So that's one of the things that balances them. You counter that by putting it on your allies. All of my allies are using B50FG. They don't use any ammo, so you get insane firepower without the ammo restriction. The other thing that kind of balanced the 50 caliber weapons is that they're kind of a pain to get. You had to get lucky and loot them, or you had to get hopeful that an awesome merchant would show up that you could buy it from. But once you unlock these from the bounty broker, you can just get them whenever you want as long as you got the 950 influence. Equip these weapons on your guys in the Nightmare Zone, and they're just going to plow through enemies because the 50 caliber weapons, they have such an extreme power that they can actually kill zombies without a headshot. That zombie, body shot, and he's dead. Doesn't matter. The only type of bullet-firing weapon that is capable of doing that. It goes right through the armor of the armored zombies, and juggernauts go down in 5 hits. 4 shots bring them to their knees, and then a 5th shot to the head splits their head apart just like a watermelon. So grab yourself some of these Spyglass rifles because they are going to be really good, gonna make Nightmare Zone a lot easier. So next up isn't even a weapon, it's actually a vehicle. This is the Megalodon. If you want to get it, the bounty is to destroy 50 zombie hordes, and if you want more of these vehicles, they then cost 1,500 influence each. You can fit 2 people in it. There's 1 driver, 1 passenger, and the cargo capacity in the back is 4 slots, which is perfectly reasonable for a sports car kind of vehicle. So the reason you want this is because it is basically an on-demand Mega Max. That is what the non-custom paint job version of this vehicle is. And the Mega Max is a really awesome, high-speed, high-agility vehicle, so it's perfect for mission dispatches. In other words, if you need a vehicle that's just going to scramble across the map, go really fast, and complete objectives quickly, got a bunch of, infestations to destroy, got 3 enclaves who want 3 different things on different sides of the map, this is the vehicle to do it. And watch how agile it is. See that whipping action? Even without a lot of speed, you can easily sling zombies off of the vehicle because of how quick and agile it is. Just a really awesome, time-saving vehicle, and now you don't have to wonder when you're going to get a high-speed vehicle. You can just call one in when you need it for 1,500 influence. So pick up a Megalodon. It's awesome. All right, on to the Bundle Up Pack items. Remember, Bundle Up Pack is leaving pretty soon, and that is the Ice Axe. This is a weapon you definitely do not want to miss. It's a really, really good bladed weapon. The bounty for it is to dismember 70 plague zombie arms, and if you want more of these weapons, they then cost 850 influence each. But look at these stats. Almost maxed out ease of use. Insane durability. I told you that bladed weapons typically don't have good durability. This one has it. And look, it still has very high lethality. Absolutely insane. Possibly the best everyday use bladed weapon in the game. Maybe not the best bladed weapon, but it's very accessible. You can realistically equip it on every one of your characters. Let's compare it to the high-angle rescue hatchet. You can see here, the high-angle rescue hatchet is basically trading ease of use for more dismemberment. And on a really good bladed weapon, you just want to kill them really fast. You just want lethality. That dismemberment does not matter, whereas the ease of use, that determines stamina usage, and that actually does matter. So the Ice Axe, this weapon is just really, really good. Let's compare it to the grass cutter, and once again, you can see here that, yeah, the grass cutter has more offense, but it's trading some durability and some easy use. They're both really insane weapons, but I can't stress it enough. you gotta pick up some ice axes. I'm gonna do it before it cycles out. I'm gonna grab, I don't know, another 4 or 5 of these. I don't know, more. Maybe I'll get 6 or 7 more of these ice axes, because who knows when they're going to come back. All right, and on to the final item, also a bundle up pack item. So remember, bundle up pack is leaving pretty soon, and it's not a weapon or vehicle. It's actually a mod. The wood stove gives you +3 morale if you have materials. It doesn't consume the materials. You just have to have materials to activate its ability. What it does gives you +3 morale. The bounty for this is to kill 15 screamers with vehicles, and if you want more wood stoves, they cost 1,000 influence each. Now, 3 morale doesn't sound like a whole lot. However, as you can see down here, the wood stove gives 3 morale to everyone in the community. And the reason it's useful is because you can fit it into the kind of generic facilities that don't accept an exclusive one. And what I mean by exclusive is, take the command center, for example. The network signal booster, amazing mod, but it only fits into the command center. Another example is how ammo presses only fit into the workshop type facilities. So some facilities accept super awesome exclusive mods, but then you have facilities like this trade depot where they don't accept any awesome exclusive mods. So you might as well put in something that's still going to help, and that's where the wood stove comes into play. Another example in this particular base is the fuel tank watchtower, where I have a comfy chair. Now, the comfy chair does the same thing, gives you +3 morale, but the difference is that you don't know when you're going to get a comfy chair. You're just going to have to loot and hope you get lucky. But with the wood stove, you're guaranteed to have them as long as it's one, the bundle up pack has to be available. You got to complete the bounty, but then you can just buy them. You're taking the randomness out. That's what you're paying for. You're paying influence to take the randomization out of the game to assuredly get these. And you only need like 1 or 2, I don't know, maybe 3 at the most to plug into just kind of the random facilities that you don't know what to put a mod into. So yeah, it makes a difference. It'll add up over time. And what else are you going to put into these facilities? So I would pick up a few of these. At any rate, those are the good items in the Plunder Pack and the Bundle Up Pack. And I know I've said it a few times already, but I'm going to say it again. The Bundle Up Pack is not here to stay. It's going to be leaving, and I don't know when it's going to be coming back, so you might want to prioritize them, especially that Ice Axe first. At any rate, thanks for watching the video. Like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State K2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.